afternoon, everyone. I hope you guys are having a fabulous Friday or Thursday. Wait, it's Thursday. You see, this is what happens when your girl's been sick for longer than a hot minute. I hope you guys are having a fabulous day. Yes, it is Thursday. I want to talk to you guys today about how to compete with Amazon. Have you ever had that kind of discussion where you are talking to a client or you're talking amongst friends, if you will, and they're like, oh, I could just go buy it on Amazon. Oh, I could just go buy it on Amazon, right? How do you, as a small business, compete with that? How do you work with all the people that say, oh, I'll just go buy it on Amazon, right? Because why? They can get free Amazon shipping and Prime and all of that, right? So that's kind of one of those things that we struggle with. We're struggling with the fact of how do we compete with the Amazons of the world. So I'm going to talk to you guys today about some strategy and things that you need to think about as a small business owner that can kind of help you out. So let's get started. So one of the things that I want to talk to you about is 5 strategies. We're going to talk about 5 different strategies on how to compete with places like Amazon. 1, now I sat and typed this all out. When you have a lot of time on your hands, when you don't feel good, you type a lot of stuff out. So here you go. This is out of the brain of mine that you get to deal with. So offer personalized customer service. A small business can provide a level of personalized service that you just can't get from places like Amazon. Let's just be real. They are not your mom and pop type stores. I mean, don't get me wrong. There are a lot of mom and pop type stores on there, and there are a lot of handmade stores, but Amazon does hold them to a very high standard and strict standard on how they communicate with their people, and all of those things. All right. This includes engaging with your customers personally. So they like to kind of filter all this stuff through their channels, and it kind of loses the personalization or personalized touch that you can get when it's like you and me communicating, right? Whereas with Amazon, you have to go by how they have their protocols. There's the word I'm looking for. Their protocols. So we get to have this open line of communication with our clients that, understanding their needs, providing a service, customizing solutions, coming up with a solution to a problem they may have, and building and fostering a relationship with that client. That is not something that you can get from these big box type of online stores, Amazon, Walmart, all of those, right? You just can't get that personalized feeling. You can focus on, number 2 is focusing on unique and custom products. Specialize in unique and handmade customized products that are not just available on Amazon. All right. So you could go in a little bit deeper where, yes, you can get some personalized products. I'm not going to say you can't. You absolutely can. But again, you're going to be able to tweak it and do the things a little bit easier as a small business owner than you are going to be on these places and these type of platforms. Niche marketing or items that are personalized touches, such as engraved, embroidered, and personalized gifts, can attract your customers and only looking for something special and different. So they are going to be putting up what I like to call stock items on there. Yeah, dime a dozen type of things. Yes, you will find in the handmade section, again, not knocking any part of Amazon. Heck, I use it all the time. I have an affiliate with it. Absolutely love it. But as a small business owner, it kind of puts like a monkey in a wrench in the whole process, right? You are trying so hard to compete with that. So let's just stop competing with Amazon, right? They're going to offer their products and you're going to offer yours, which are unique. You're going to build a relationship with these people. You are going to fill their needs and their wants and all of that stuff. Number 3, create a strong brand and a story. As you guys like to know, I'm a great storyteller. I like to tell you about my process. I like to bring you along for the journey. That's not something that you can do when you are competing with these big online sites, right? You can't necessarily tell a story. They're basically just going to throw it out at you and say, here's what it is. This is the sale, pitch, right? In the meantime, you are taking the time to go in and tell the story. You're going to tell about how you got there, the back part of it, maybe where your inspiration came from. You're going to build your brand with the story, right? And that's how you foster that relationship. People love to support small and local businesses. And yes, as much as people think that that's not a total true statement, they really do. They are definitely compelled more towards a story. If the more of the story you tell about a product or about what you are on your journey, you are literally just grabbing people and dragging them into this beautiful thing you call your small business. So share your journey, share how you got there. I'm not saying share all the deep dive secrets of how you do something, but it's okay to show, hey, this is how I'm doing something, or look, I am doing X, Y, and Z today. What are you all up to? Again, pulling them in, making them feel like they're a part of their process. Number 4, leverage local marketing leverage local market advantages. Emphasize local advantages such as faster delivery with your community, no shipping costs for local pickup, or the opportunity for the customer to come see and feel the product in person. Hosting events like workshops or sign paint parties like what I do also creates a sense of community and engagement. Let's break that down, okay? So by doing local markets, local vendor events, that also kind of plays into that. They can't do these in these big box online sites, right? You're not seeing them have local events where people can actually go and physically see the product. Again, engaging in your community. So that gives you a leg up because the people can actually feel, touch, see the product that you have. Offering local pickups, yeah, free local pickups is fantastic. If you allow that for your particular business, fantastic. That works a lot for people, especially with this economy. You're going to play into that. And well, that's the best thing you can do. Also, what you can do to compete, and I know you guys are all going to go, what? If you can build in free shipping into your price. Yup, I know. I said what I said. So let's say you offer a t-shirt at $20. You can either up it to 25 and offer shipping included, or you can leave it at the 20 and offer shipping included. Sure. Yes, it does take out of your profit by having shipping included, but you and I both know if you use places like Pirate Ship, you're only going to pay a few dollars versus if you go into the post office or into UPS, right? And you're going to pay a little bit more because those are retail prices. So as a small business owner, we get a little bit of a discount, which so it kind of washes out, right? How you do it, completely up to you. I'm not going to knock you either way. But again, offering phrases like free shipping or shipping included kind of draw that buyer in. And because it's local or free pickup, again, another point that allows for you to have your buyer just be more engaged and going, you know what? They care about my dollar too. See how that works? Going to online event or going to events like vendor shows or craft fairs, they're kind of intertwined nowadays and as what we call them. We have always called them craft fairs, but more and more people are calling them vendor shows. Why? Well, because you're getting third-party vendors, kind of like Scentsy, Pink Zebra, uh, you're getting Pampered Chef, all of those. So that's why they're calling it more vendor events now, because they have those type of businesses being in the mix of the craft fair. They're not true craft fairs anymore with local artisans. There are a lot more than that. So that's why you're going to hear those terms like craft fair or vendor fair. They still kind of mean the same thing. It's just a place to go sell your goods and let people see what you have. All right. So there's that. Or you could do things like what I'm doing. I'm doing ornament bars now, and I'm doing sign parties. As you guys have seen, part of my journey, I've been quiet on the group end of what I've been doing just because it's just been something I've been working on. So those are the things that I'm doing for my business. But again, it's allowing me to literally go into my community, meet the people, and those people will tell about my business to other people. I might not have ever seen these people in my group or on my page, but that one person who signed up for the party just allowed me to touch anywhere from 6 to 25 and beyond more of a reach of people, because now they're going to go and like my page, they're going to join my group, and then you see how that just spirals, and that helps people to see this local business owner versus just kind of putting me in the mix of those big box store type online stores. So again, that makes it a little bit different. Number 5, Enhance customer experience with add-on value services. Offer services that you can't get at these big box places, such as in-store consultation, product demos, educational workshops. Provide exclusive access to your new products and early releases, loyalty programs, special discounts for returning customers, and make more of a buying experience more memorable and engaging. So let me break that down for you. Not necessarily like educational workshops, but like a paint and sip. It's kind of educational, right? You're teaching them how to do something. Maybe you want to show them your products. Well, you could do that at craft fairs. That's kind of the product demo. Maybe they want to order it later. Maybe you want to go do wedding shows and you have your products right there. Those are product demos of what you have. Do you actually have to show how you're making the product? Absolutely not. You do not have to do that. Maybe you want people to come into your shop, wherever it may be, and say, hey, these are the different shirts that I have in. This is what we could do, blah, 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 blah. You could do that. Or maybe you want to go to that person's place, not vendor. Maybe you want to go to the person's place and say, hey, this is what I can offer to you. I'm thinking real estate agents, any other small business. You can actually go in and say, here, this is what I have to offer. You're going to offer that personalized touch, that human to human interaction, which is absolutely still needed in this world. So by doing that, you're allowing people to get to know you as the person, as the brand, and not just another name on the screen. All right. So now that we've covered that, here are 5 things to think about to set yourself above these big box places. All right. Build a loyal customer base. You want to have your groups, your business pages, all of those type of things. Referral bonuses, regular engagement. Don't just talk about your business, talk about life. And I'm not saying dive into the nitty gritty of things. I have seen plenty of you who have been following me for years, who have your own groups, are listening to what I have to say. And what is it doing? It's building your engagement on your own pages, on your own groups. You're talking about the weather. You're talking about what's going on in your community. You're getting that community reaction. And then you're still kind of sprinkling what you do in there. You're creating that community, that involvement, that small hometown feel that you just can't get from these big box online places. So again, you want to create that type of feel. By offering loyalty programs or referral bonuses, it allows your customer to want to keep going with your brand. By offering these different types of programs, whether it's punch cards, or it's, percentages off, joining your email list. All of those things are great ways to just kind of draw them in. Number 2, emphasize quality over quantity. Remember, yes, people can go buy these stock images absolutely everywhere. That is absolutely a thing. But you want to stress quality over quantity. All right. While yes, a lot of these things can be batch content made. Let me give you an example. You can go look up one shirt idea. And if you go and you right click on the image, you can absolutely see where that image is all over the interwebs. So if you've seen, let's just use one thing, an example, the ghost holding the coffee mug with the cute little beanie. If you go and you right click on that image, it'll show you where that same ghost is all over the interwebs. And well, that's where it gets saturated. The difference is that is a quantity thing, not necessarily a quality thing. So if you want yours to be a little bit different, why don't you make something different? Why don't you go in there and have a little bit something that nobody else has? Or maybe you want to still use that same cute ghost, but you're going to really want to change them up. So when you right click, you're not going to see a similar image come up. See how that works? So you want to offer items and images that aren't always all over the place, that they can then go get for $10 or $8, and it includes free shipping and all of those things. Yes. Do I run specials in my shop? Absolutely, I do. But here's the deal. I'm the maker of my things. So I get to decide how this is. A lot of times when you guys are purchasing like wholesale items for me, I understand you have to up that cost. So yes, my cost might be a little bit less than what you have to charge because you're buying it from me wholesale. See how that works too? So yes, while I do create a lot of wholesale items, I can offer mine a little bit less because I'm the creator, the main person. So again, you want to stress quality over quantity, and make sure that it's not just being mass produced for the masses. All right. Number 3, create a unique shopping experience. Let's make your shopping experience more enjoyable and unique, whether it's online or in person, right? So if you have an online store or they're shopping in person, you want to make your customer's journey feel special. So you're going to ask them a load of questions. Let's start with the online. You're going to ask them a load of questions, and in your online, shops, you're going to ask them these questions. But you know what makes it a little bit more personal? Hey, I'm going to send you a proof of what you have, and then we can continue this conversation outside of the online space. While you get all the details that they may need, now you're still creating that special feel that, you know what, I want to make sure that you are happy with this product. I'm not just going to show an image on there and say, yep, here you go, you're done. Not really. That's not how I work. And if that's how you work, fantastic. I am happy for you. But for me, I want to definitely create more of an online experience, but I also wanted to have a personal touch. And that's how you could do that, by showing them proof and continuing the conversation via email. So when you're thinking about the website too, you want to give them that I'm at home kind of feel. So you don't want it to be stale. You don't want it to be just this website. You want to, when they come in, you want it to be an experience. You want them to have this aesthetic that allows for them to feeling like they're coming in, coming home, sitting next to you on the couch, having some popcorn, watching a good Hallmark movie, right? You want them to feel at home with you. You want your website to be easy to navigate. You want your product pictures to be, you know what? There's what they are. Here it is. Whereas on these big online store type things, they're stale. They want them to be a white background. And while, yes, I understand that is visually pleasing for everybody, that's not visually pleasing for me. I want to see nice, colorful backgrounds. I want to see them in their space. I want to see what they look like on a human, those type of things. I want that touch, that feel. I don't want it to be sterile. All right. So you could definitely go in and do that with your website so that they don't look so sterile and so generic, right? That's what makes you step apart from those online sites. Next, 4, offer exceptional post-purchase support. This is huge. It really should be number 1, but this is huge. When I mean that, it's huge. You can grab your client in, reel them in, you've got them. But it's the after that is probably the most important. You don't see a lot of places. They'll say, hey, give you a survey. What did you think afterwards? Great, fantastic. But there is nothing better than when you've made a custom design for somebody and you want to follow up to make sure were they happy. Providing excellent post-customer support. Follow up with your customer. Ensure satisfaction. Address any issues promptly. Make sure returns and exchanges are handled with ease and hassle-free. This level of care will help your customers feel that they're more secure with buying from you further on without some faceless corporation. Yes, you can get those follow-up surveys. Hey, were you satisfied? And then those kind of go into some sort of email abyss that we don't know where it goes. And you're not really sure somebody's actually reading it. Whereas you, as a small business owner, can follow up with that personal email. Hey, Rebecca, I hope you were absolutely satisfied with that personal wedding ... that I made for you. I hope your day was absolutely sensational. Congratulations on your nuptials, blah, blah, blah. I just wanted to just reach out and say congratulations. I hope that small little thing that I made for you made an impact on your day, and then go with that. And then if they had a problem or they weren't satisfied, that gives them an opportunity. That's a lot of things. You're like, Nikki, that's opening up a can of worms. They didn't say anything. You're right. They may not have said anything to you, but they might have said something to the 10, 15, 20 people who are now going to talk about your business. If you reach out to them, this allows for some open line of communication, allows for you to then navigate and maybe fix for future orders that may be ordering that particular item. And maybe it's just saying, hey, congratulations. So yes, that is dipping your toe into some possible catastrophe of a conversation. It also could be dipping your toe into some amazing customer service that you just can't get from that box online store. Okay. Number 5, educate your customer. Okay. educating your customers by buying from small business versus a giant retail. Highlight the positive impact that your local economy gets by buying small. By buying small, you're helping another small business thrive and stay in business. Over the last few years since COVID, we have lost a lot of small businesses. I'm not saying we haven't lost a lot of big businesses too. We absolutely have. But those giant businesses that thrive during the online era, yeah, they're still thriving, a lot of them, and they just keep pushing forward. But then what happened to us, that small business owner? Well, a lot of them fell to the wayside. And by supporting a small business, you're keeping us in business, right? So you want to be able to say, thank you for supporting small. Thank you for having that impact on my life and on my small business. The benefits of supporting a small business, the benefits of supporting a small business, a real person rather than a giant corporation, and how to purchase help sustain your small business, right? You're supporting a real person. Again, I'm not saying that Amazon doesn't have real people or these other big box. They absolutely do. 100%. There are a ton of small businesses on there, but they are held to strict standards of how they can interact with you as the client. So step in, us, the small business, we're able to interact a little bit more and dive in a little bit more with our clients. Whereas when you are in some sort of platform, such as Etsy, such as Amazon, such as all of those, you are literally held at their standards. You can't offer as much of the connection as you can as a small business owner. Now, let me just go in here. Again, I want to just put this disclaimer out. I am not knocking Amazon or Etsy or any of those big places. They have their place and they're absolutely supported places. So please don't knock that. What I'm saying is as a small business owner, how do we compete with that? How do we compete with that mentality of, well, how do, Amazon's offering it for ... right? I fall victim to that all the time. Well, I could go get it on Amazon. It's cheaper, right? I would much rather go and pay a little bit more if I can and support a local business owner like our vendors in our group or myself, right? You're supporting me as a small vendor because I'm supporting you as a small vendor. You see how that works? It's harder to do these big corporation giants who are online. You really, yes, you are supporting, but you're also supporting that big giant as well. And their money that they are spending, remember, because they also have to have that money taken out of theirs in order to be on those type of platforms. Whereas you're supporting a small business, a lot more money is going towards that small business and you feel good about it. So let me give you my additional thoughts over here. Here is how I'm going to wrap this up. Beating that I can buy it on Amazon or Etsy or wherever mentality. To counter that mindset, focus on creating a unique value propositions that Amazon cannot match. Remind your customers of the benefit of supporting local businesses, the unique qualities of your products, and the personalized customer service that only you can provide. Okay. Additionally, engage them emotionally, sharing your stories, fostering a sense of that community and the belonging to that community. By highlighting the unique aspects, you can effectively you can effectively differentiate yourself from these big box stores and appeal to your customers who value you more than just the price tag. The fact that you can offer them convenience by being local is also another plus. Lots that I typed out, so pardon me for reading it, because again, I'm still trying to brain after being sick for a few days. Go in and just be you. At the end of the day, I want you to be you and have those type of things that you can change the mindset of your local people. It is hard. I'm not going to say it's not. It's really hard to go in and compete with these type of places, but change the mindset. You're not competing. They just have their place. You just need to find yours. Well, it's been a lunchtime live. Sorry for the fumble of words, but your girl is back. I hope you guys join me tomorrow at 4:30 Eastern Standard Time with Bo. That's right. I am going to be live tomorrow with Rodeo Bo. That's right. He is back with Condi. We're going to be talking about a ton of topics. I can't wait for you guys to hear the two of us back in action in our normal time slot. So join me tomorrow at 4:30 Eastern Standard Time. That's 3:30 Central, right here on the Book of Faces and on YouTube and wherever else you find me on the social webs. Until next time, I'll see you all real soon. You know where, on the flip side.